On it.
What up?
We started?
Yeah.
We're good?
Yeah.
We're on, homie.
All right.
Good, heard that.
Or what?
Heard that.
So today we have Andy Calderon on here with us, a long friend of ours.
How you doing?
Long-haired
Whole
friend of
world.
ours.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. Very long. Very fabulous.
Gorgeous.
And then we got Joey, long distance.
What up?
You know, we making this relationship work.
Yeah, gotta do it somehow.
Ain't no thing. So what's up? What we got today, fellas?
Well, today I'm in the barber shop, right? And getting this pretty dope haircut, but at the same time, I don't really feel it because my colic. But whatever, we're not going to talk about this.
Who gave you your haircut?
One of these dudes at Rockstar.
Some blind guy.
We'll give
I
him a
thought they
shout
were
out.
closed.
Well, no, they got one on 18th now, like right there in Ashland, 18th and
Okay.
Ashland.
Okay.
It's also a tattoo shop. Yeah. So, anyways, no, we're in there, and like, the dude's like a year older than me, but he has like these other two kids in there who are like younger. One's 18, one's like 15.
Yeah.
But basically, he was just like, the way they talk is so goofy. Like, I don't like just the things they're saying. It's just like, I don't want to say it's like immature or not, but then he said something. He was like, yeah, you know, like, I don't know if it's me, but like, kids these days are just like, the way they talk and stuff is weird. You know, like, it's not the same thought process as what we have. And I just was whatever. I shook it off. I was like, whatever. Like, I don't really think his mindset's that much better, but whatever. Anyways, so then it made me think. You know, like when you're in college, you know, like you could really tell like everybody without even knowing they're like. If you didn't ask them like what year they are, you could pretty much guess. You know, like oh that kid's a freshman, that kid's a sophomore, just by
Yeah, or like
you know.
yeah, same thing with like sports. Like oh, that kid plays lacrosse. You know, or oh that
Yeah.
football player. You know, like just by the way people dress.
Yeah.
That's true.
Like
So yeah, it was funny. I was just thinking about like after like going through all those years, like freshman year, you know, you're acting rowdy, doing whatever. Sophomore year, you still want to do it, and then junior, you're like And I guess I'm not obviously not speaking for everybody, but you know, and then senior year, you obviously are all like, damn, like it's about that
Yeah,
time
just
either.
the way the gestures of everyone changed too. Like being more confident. Like
Yeah,
Hey,
versus walking around timidly.
more mature.
definitely. You know the places too.
Yeah, you know, it's funny, like, you know, people always tell us not to judge, you know,
Yeah, book by its cover,
by its
whatever.
cover, but you know what? It gives you so much information right off the bat. That's why we do it.
True.
It's very
That explains
stupid.
a lot.
You know, when you judge someone and you feel like you're in danger, that's just your instincts, you know? Like,
Yeah,
you shouldn't be penalized for that, you know?
Human
True,
nature.
true.
It's what keeps us protected, you know.
Exactly, man.
Yeah, for sure.
You judge someone and you get a bad feeling, fuck it. Go with it, you know?
True.
Like when Martin sees me walking down the street, he's like, "Damn, I'm about to get my ass beat," and it's like, "It's true, man. Run, get out of it."
Or I'm thinking this dude wants to play for the Tree Hill Ravens.
You'll be walking down the street looking like a gorilla, though.
Nah, I want to play for them Whitney Houstons, boy.
Oh, yeah, right. Dude, I heard we're getting a lot of people were calling us, whatchamacallit?
All I gotta say is, call us what you want. You're sleeping on us, and we're coming for the championship. That's it.
We were murdering cats that day. But anyways, all right, digress from this. Andy, tell us more about what you think. You know, you really want to be on the show. You had a lot to say. I seen the notes. I'm here to listen.
Sure. Well, first, I think you should have gone to Pete's barbershop to get your hair cut.
Yeah,
Let me tell you. Hold on. Let me chime in a little bit on Andy, like I did with Matt. So, Matt and Andy are really good friends, and they're both assholes. They're both little assholes. So, like I said before about Matt, when we were in second grade and we were going pee, and I saw him and he ignored me. Similarly, in kindergarten, me and Andy were in the same class, and he told me he didn't want to be my friend.
Nah, I still don't remember that because
Yeah.
I remember us being
Because
homies since
hey.
kindergarten.
Because who wants to remember when they were a jerk?
I guess it's
Hey.
true.
That's true.
So moving on.
No, wait. I gotta chime in too. It's just since we're reminiscing about Andy. Like all the times he gets me into fights.
Yo, that's Martin. He's always the one to throw the first punch
You
for some
liar.
reason.
He's the one always trying to start it.
he always walks around acting all mature and stuff, and then like when it comes down to the nitty gritty, he's the
'Cause
first
you
one to
started.
pop off all the time.
Also, too, Wednesday, people tune in. Andy's gonna get a fight in that match.
Yo, chill. Yo, Joe, me versus Brian, homie.
Hey, are we gonna live stream that, Mike?
Yeah, we
Yeah.
are.
We are. Where's the fight at?
Oh, are we gonna live stream it?
Oh, live stream.
Yeah.
Oh, I thought you guys are we live right now? We're not live streaming it, and it's in Jerry's backyard.
Jerry Mazudis' backyard.
Dang,
Okay. Is someone gonna record it?
Hopefully.
Probably be on World Star. I don't know.
All right. Well, Andy also used to box.
Oh yeah, very true, very true.
Yeah.
Hence why I always want to start a fight.
That's
I saw him one time, one hit quit this kid. It was the funniest thing I ever saw.
That was a funny moment.
This kid goes, hit me then, hit me. So Andy hit him, and his knees buckle. He went like this. This shit was funny. All right, Andy, what do you got for us, man?
Well, today I propose this. Now I'm talking about poor dieting of children in the U.S. and how like the food industry target children by marketing their products to them, and it's always unhealthy, and how that causes us to have poor diets as we get older, and how we're surrounded by just unhealthy and terrible habits of eating and stuff.
Especially since it's cheap and it's like they got them everywhere basically, like McDonald's for example.
Yeah, you can't go anywhere without seeing a McDonald's or a Burger King or just any fast food joint.
I agree.
I feel like
Everything that's cheap for you is horrible for you.
It's
That's
crazy,
true.
right?
let's see.
Although tidbit, I was at Whole Foods the other day and they had this like, so that where they have the rotisserie chicken. So like they had like a lunch like special type thing. It was like this big old 2 pieces of chicken, steamed vegetables and potatoes in it for only $5.
That sounds hot.
How about the rotisserie chickens are good.
Yeah, dude, it was so good.
I love rotisserie chicken.
But yeah, man, I agree, dude. It's crazy that like all these like places where it's cheap because people want to save money. They're not trying to spend money, especially if you're a kid, like you said. Like you don't have money like that, so you're gonna go out there. You're gonna buy like 2 McDoubles or whatnot, and they're just horrible for you. Like,
And that's the thing too. Like all that food is processed. You got from a young age, like you got parents feeding you pure sugar all the time, and they don't realize that they're giving you stuff with pure sugar in there. And like sugar is more addictive than some drugs.
Yo,
You guys hear me?
he's phasing out. He's phasing out.
ish. You're kind of in and out.
Well, I was saying sugar is like more addictive than drugs.
Oh
Yeah,
yeah.
true.
I read that it was actually like 8 times more addicting than cocaine.
Yeah, like it's not more addictive than all drugs, but it is for a decent amount. And we don't even realize that from a young age we're getting hooked on it.
I think it's crazy, and I think like the government also, like our U.S. government, doesn't help implement anything like to ensure that kids eat healthier or to keep marketing away from targeting children because we're vulnerable at a young age.
And it's like it's all bad business ethics because they promote the marketing because all these businesses that produce these horrible foods, they're making money for us. They're stimulating the economy.
Yeah.
I was reading the back of an orange juice a bottle, and it said there was 22 grams of sugar per serving, and a serving of orange juice that's like 8 ounces. 22 grams. You're supposed to take in like less than 10 grams of sugar a day, and there's 22 grams. So they're adding sugar to like natural orange juice. They're adding sugar and water probably, and it's crazy because when you drink that glass of orange juice and you say I can't stop, you can't stop because just orange juice tastes so good. You can't stop because the fucking sugar is giving you that rush. You just want to keep drinking.
That's why orange juice is awesome.
It's the same thing as pop, essentially. Just a little better because it probably has some vitamin C and stuff.
Yeah.
Tidbit, Whole Foods orange juice is phenomenal.
Hey, Naked's not that bad either. You
Oh,
know,
Naked
the
is good.
smoothie brands.
Yeah, I do like that one.
Like everything you eat, dude. White bread, pure sugar. You know, Doritos, sugar. Things you think that like, oh, this doesn't have sugar. You know, it does. They add sugar in there to make it taste good. So when they say low fat, there's high sugar, and sugar turns into fat, so it really doesn't matter.
It's ugly, ugly scene. I was doing some research and I read, you know, the World Health Organization. Like you said, you should consume like less than 10 grams of sugar a day, and they like recommended that too. But lobbyists for sugar, from the food industry recommended that sugar should account for 25% of the calories consumed, and you know that's what like FDA or whoever puts that stuff out there. That's what they decided to put in the health record or whatever.
And I think on the average person who doesn't partake in like a high level of sports or isn't in like the military, you know, like just a person who goes about their regular day, they should take in less than 10 grams of sugar. But like, for example, all right, so I'm in football camp right now. I just moved into this new house. That's why it's all empty. And I'm just still trying to put some shit together. But today, for example, our defense is we get our ass kicked, right? Because every time we loaf or don't run to the ball, it's on film. So we have to do 20 yards of up downs every time we have one loaf. So if 4 guys loaf in one play, that's 80 yards of up downs. So this morning, we had to do 300 yards of up downs before practice started. And then we had to run during practice, shitload of different drills. And then when practice was over, we had to do 40 more up downs in a row. And I couldn't even stand. Like, none of us could stand. And they're killing the defense because our head coach is he was a linebacker, so he's real big on defense and like us flying to the ball. And so when guys, and by loaf, listen to this. All right, if there's a vertical route like a Hail Mary, and they throw the ball 50 yards downfield, if the D lineman doesn't turn his head and start sprinting 50 yards downfield, they consider it a loaf. So, like, if the D-line just turns his head and he's already all the way down the field, it's a loaf if he doesn't take off after him. So that's how easy it is to loaf. Like, that's how easy it is to loaf. So that's why we had 300 yards of loafs. So we're done. But to get back to my point, when you're doing a high level of activity, your sugar is low in your body. You need to take in sugar. You know what I mean? You got to drink that Gatorade with all that sugar in there. You know, you got to eat a lot of food. Like, you got to fuel back up. So, like, it really is, like, situation to situation. But on average, like, people should try to, you know, lay off the sugar. But, like, for me, dude, I was shaking. Like, I'm like, all shaky until I can, like, fuel back up. And I had to drink some Gatorade and stuff until I felt better. Like, I was just missing everything that I needed. I'm pissing clear nonstop. And then because it just sweats right out of me and I have to drink a gallon of water. So, I mean, it's crazy though, because like sugar could be useful in some circumstances, you know.
That's true too.
All right, what else you got, Andy?
Oh, and like how like in like poor neighborhoods, usually there's not any like fresh markets. Like you know how like in Bridgeport we just had the Cermak open up not that many years ago.
Yeah.
And like before that, like that place was abandoned for a while. And like where do we get our food from? Like Jules, like, I mean, if you don't have a car, like, because not everyone's privileged, you gotta take the train to Jewel to buy your food, or that's like maybe about 2 miles away. And it's like, I feel like there's not enough markets or like fresh food places where you can buy groceries and stuff.
Yep. I mean, what do we have in our neighborhood if we didn't have Cermak? You know, like that place on Halsted Foods or whatever, they're closed, right? So all you have is these Italian eateries. So you're gonna get fat there. You got a McDonald's. You got a few McDonald's. You got Little Caesars. There's some hot dog stands, wings and rings. So yeah, if you don't have Cermak there, you know you're kind of fucked. Especially if you're like a young kid like us, because you know we don't all have cars and we can't drive everywhere. Yeah. But
I'm happy Cermak's there though.
You know,
to walk that distance all the time, get some fresh food.
When Cermak was closed, though, a lot of people they drive out to Walmart, you know. Mm-hmm. Also, Walmart treats their employees like shit, so you know we'll go. And like as college kids, we go to Walmart because we, you know, it's cheap and it's by every college. But
Yeah, I was going to say
If
it's
I
more
had a
convenient.
choice, I would go to the fresh food, like in a better store, everything.
Whole
No doubt
Food,
about
Trader
that.
Joe's.
He's on. Do you work for Whole Foods?
No, I do not. But I'm also putting Trader Joe's on too because they got some phenomenal nectarines.
What's a nectarine? You see what I mean? I don't even know what that is.
Shut up.
Because we don't got any fresh markets around here.
You
But I feel like healthy food's a little expensive on the high side.
yeah, I mean, like we said, like the terrible food is cheap, and then this, the good food is more expensive. But it just
And it's so hard. It's so hard to go to eating healthy, because like we said, America's fat. Like we're so accustomed to eating so much,
yeah,
and
It's so
like
bad.
the healthy foods just don't do it for us. Like we're not full.
Yeah, that's true. I was talking to some kids like from school and they're from another country. And they were saying how they think it's amazing how we eat pizza for dinner because like that would never happen in their country. They're from like Africa and they eat like full meals like for every meal and like try to eat as full as possible, getting in all their food groups.
yeah, and vitamins and whatnot.
Yeah, and for us, we just kind of stuff our face until we feel full. Even
Yeah,
though
That's true.
even though we were full until that point, like we were full before we felt full, but we had to stuff our face anyways,
True.
and not even with anything good.
Yeah, isn't there like a delay from the stomach to the brain?
Yeah, there's like a 20-minute delay. So like, probably one plate is good, but we fuck around and have 2 plates anyways.
Gotta go to the buffet. Don't do that.
Yeah, plus too, like like people want to get a bang for their buck, so they're just like, dang, like
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
Especially at a buffet. Especially
Yeah.
at a buffet. Like, what are you gonna do? I mean, like we were saying, if it's cheaper, you're trying to get your shit worth, right?
Mm-hmm.
And no one goes to a buffet and just gets one plate of food.
It just all keeps going. It just all keeps going. It's crazy.
I at least have like 6 and then dessert twice.
All right, check out these Zubas though.
Dude, I almost bought some the other day.
These are sick.
I almost bought some berry ones.
Those are fly.
You guys gotta get on them.
Wait, those are pants?
They're like pajama pants. But you can wear them whenever.
True,
Yeah.
True. So when are we making that move up there, Joe? When's a good weekend?
Well, once school starts, you can come up whenever. Well, actually, I mean, I gotta be here, right? So I have games on Saturdays. So unless you wanted to come up on a Saturday night, you could do that because I'm not far. But I have 4 home games, so you could also come up during that time when I have home games. So
Do you
come
like
up-
have a bye weekend anytime?
Yeah, I think I do. Because I only saw like 9 games on the schedule. So I'm sure there's a bye weekend. But even if there's not, like, come up on a Friday, chill. Well, you guys can do whatever you want. But then Saturday, my games are like 1 o'clock.
Oh, okay.
You got any games back in
And
Chicago?
then you don't have practice on Sunday, right?
No, we're off on Sundays. So September 6th, September 5th. Yeah, I think that's a Saturday. September 5th. That's our first game. That's in Chicago, like a suburb of Chicago.
Cool.
Okay.
All right. Well, Joe, we appreciate you. Keeping this long distance relationship going.
Yeah, hold on. I gotta talk about one more thing.
Let's hear it, homie.
All right.
So this is a thought I had last week, and I was talking to Andy about it. I just feel like it's pretty true. So like when you're growing up, everyone tells you, like, you have these ideas, like, oh, I want to be like an astronaut. I want to be a firefighter. I want to play baseball. And everyone's telling you that's great. Like, you can do whatever you want. Like, you can live your dream. And then as you get older, as you start getting into high school, people, they stop telling you to live your dream, right?
True.
So,
Yeah.
they start being more realistic with you. I don't think that means more realistic, but to them, that's what it means.
Mhm.
So they start talking to you more about, like, oh, so what are you gonna do? What's your plan for college? When you're in college, they're telling you, so what's your plan after college? You should work on getting a nice 9-to-5 job. Basically telling you that for the rest of your life, you should do this from this time to this time, and every single day you should do the same thing over and over and over again. And then, so
Right.
like, we're raised to think like, let's live the fucking dream, right? But then when we get older, when we get older, they tell us, all right, don't do any of that and just do this. So, and people wonder why teenagers or people making that transition from like teenagers to adults, they wonder why we're so confused on what we want to do with our life. Because our whole life, you're telling us we can be whatever we want to be, and then we get to 18, 19, and we got to start thinking about working every day from 9 to 5 for the rest of our life. I just think that's kind of bullshit. Like, the successful people we have in our world today, they told all those people, whether they were their parents, their friends, whatever, they gave them a big fuck you. They did, and they went and they did whatever they wanted, and that's why I feel like we as like our group, we have to put the fate of our future in our own hands. We can't let people tell us that we have to get a job from 9 to 5 if that's not what we really want to do. You know what I mean?
Survive.
Yeah, no, but I mean that's the way it works. So like people who make their own way, pave their own paths, are like they're weeding out that. All right, now I gotta get this 9 to 5 job stuff. They're like, no, like I still want to do what I want to do. And most people are just gonna give into it. They're like, all right, yeah, I gotta get this 9 to 5 job, so I'm gonna work, and that's it. Like this is the way it is. But no, I agree fully. If you want to do something, you can do it. Doesn't matter.
And even if you need some money, so if you gotta do the 9 to 5, whatever. But in that downtime, be working on what you want to work on, so that you can not do that 9 to 5.
Mm-hmm.
I just think that's I just think that's critical. Like we should all be still thinking about our dream and not thinking about how you're gonna want a job security, because in the end, like, what does life even mean? Because nobody has a meaning for it. Like, you don't have to settle for like doing the same thing for the rest of your life. Like, fucking Einstein, right? He says, you do things over and over again, you expect different results. That's insanity, right? So I don't want to go insane. And so yeah, I just wanted to share that.
Yeah, envision your vision. Don't let anyone tell you that you can't do whatever you want to do.
You just got to go out and do it and prove them wrong. Tell them I can't do this. All right, well, watch me.
Damn straight.
Watch me.
Ooh, watch me. Ooh. All right. All right, man.
Hey, I want to give a shout out to Danny though, my brother.
Oh yeah, for sure.
He wanted me to give him a shout out. Shout out to Danny. You're still ugly.
Nice.
Nah,
nice.
but
Danny,
you got a big head though.
#1 viewer. But yeah, but then we want to thank you for coming on the show.
Oh,
appreciate it.
It's no problem. I'm always here.
Thanks, Daniel. I hope you come on a lot more.
Yeah, me too, dude. I'm ready to be involved, and evolve along with the show.
Let's go. Let's get it. Come on whenever you want.
Definitely.
Sure. It's good to see you, Joe, though, for real.
Yep.
I get a chance to see you all summer.
Try and get another show going soon, all right?
Yep, for sure, man.